Welcome back to our parade of classic cars, coming to you from Long Beach, Mississippi, as part of Cruisin The Coast 2010. This is the 14th annual Cruisin The Coast this year.
It certainly is.
And we've had a great turnout. There's some great cars out there this evening. And there goes a 62 Chevy through the intersection. Really, if you're not from this area and you get a chance to come to Cruisin The Coast or just come to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, I certainly would encourage everybody to visit here. It's a gorgeous, friendly, beautiful place to be. Look at those majestic live oaks. This city has been transformed back into something good again. It was so destroyed and it was so heartbreaking, and it was just really, it makes you feel good to see what's been done with it. This is the corner of Jeff Davis Avenue and 4th Street, is it?
Yes, I believe.
4th Street, yes.
Well, 4th anyway, that's what they always call it.
We just call it, everybody calls it 4th. So.
It's big and pink and headed this way.
It is. That's the Pink Panther mobile, I believe. I saw a couple of Pink Panthers in the back seat.
Yes, male and female.
That's right. Mr. and Mrs. Pink Panther. Heading down to the beach to go party at the Long Beach Marina. We've got this is a satellite, I believe this is here. Yes, that's a beautiful car, too.
Nice color.
Nice, it's copper. And this is a 64 Plymouth Fury with the top down, very good.
Oh, yeah.
And Camaro. Hello. Everybody's waving and everybody's so friendly at this thing.
Darkness is starting to set in now.
A big old Buick. Oh, hey, look what we got coming up here.
That's a 63, is it not?
That's a 64 Valiant. That was my first car, 64 Valiant 200 station wagon. That car is just like it, including the primer. It looked just like that car.
It was not in bad shape. Just needs a little paint.
Just some paint, it'd be nice, you know. And a classic Toyota Land Cruiser, past our position. And a classic Camaro.
Some more trucks.
Yeah, that's definitely been lowered. Those trucks used to be, you need a ladder to get in them.
They look like old farm trucks.
But I'm sure they were, you know. And all these old cars have humble beginnings, and people take them and they make works of art out of them in some cases.
One thing we're not seeing with this parade, there are antiques parked on the side streets leading to Jeff Davis.
Well, if you look on the side of the road here, you can see some cars. There's a couple of little Pontiacs over there on the side to the right, and there's a beautiful old Chevy there. That's a little more modern antique, but it's still very much an antique. And some happy people behind the wheel.
Yep.
Come to show us their kid.
And these people have a lot to be proud of. We know these antiques take a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, even if you don't drive them.
It takes dedication. It takes a lot of hard work. I would dare say it takes love to make cars that look like this. There it is. That's a classic sight right there.
Yep, you almost expect to hear 50s music when you see something like that passing by.
I didn't know they made fuel injection Chevys back there. But, oh, look at the Kragers on that. That's a classic piece of car right there. The Bronco. It's way up in the
I was
air.
gonna say, were they normally that high up in the air?
No, but it seems to be there's two schools of thought with trucks. You either make them really super low, or you make them so you need a step ladder to get into them. This would be an example of the form. Well, actually, this was pretty close to stock height, I think. Not sure. And there's
Some
some
passengers in the back. Hi.
Hey, over here. Hey, all right now. You can't hear us. What do we got here? As the sun goes down, the light fades, and the headlights go on here in Long Beach. As we get a GTO Judge. Here come the Judge.
Is there more than one of those cars around? Because I've seen the Judge on it. I don't know. I thought it was just one, but it may have been multiple vehicles.
I think there may be 2 or 3 of them at the show this year. I don't get to see all of them. I don't think anybody gets to see all of them because they had something in the neighborhood of 3,500 cars pre-registered for this show this year, and I think that there's more than that. I mean, just in what I've seen this week, keep in mind, this parade happens early in the week. It's Monday evening right now. The big weekend is not for a few more days, and still there's just hundreds and hundreds of
Charger.
Oh, that's an old school Charger right there. About 67.
Looks
I'm
like,
guessing.
yeah.
Maybe making a poor guess there, but I think it's a
67, 68, something like that.
something like that. Yeah. There's some people that are getting some beads and some people throwing beads. Hey, hello. Everybody's waving to us. A lovely lady and her daughter out enjoying the night in their classic car. And there's a nice early 50s Ford, probably about a 54, I'm guessing. Hey. And there's lots more classic cars to come. More great cars as the Long Beach Parade of Classics continues.